Hello? Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Ooh, that was laggy. Oh, what? Is stream lagging for you guys too, or is it just me? Okay, my stream is super laggy. What the hell is going on? What the heck is going on here? This is... I am dropping a hell of frames. What is going on here? This is not normal. This is not supposed to happen. Let me see. Maybe it'll settle down a little bit. What intoleration? What the hell, y'all? Alright, well, hopefully you'll see if it clears up over time. Hi everybody. Hi. Hope you guys are all doing good. Hope you guys are having a very lovely Friday so far. I am doing pretty great. I had a nice slow day at work today, so I am actually pretty rested and ready to go as far as Factory Town goes tonight. I should be good to, to play that for a little bit. I'm still not sure if we're gonna. I'm in two minds for what I'm gonna play tomorrow though, because I am tempted to do more Factory Town, assuming we don't finish the map today, which we might not. I don't know. It'll depend on a lot of things. But because we have all of the most of the research we need is done, and most of the resources we need are ready, but we do need to unlock a few more things still. So we shall see. But I did buy Dispatch. I did end up buying Dispatch, and I watched Wolfie stream that for a little bit, and I had seen some scenes from it. I didn't know exactly what the gameplay looked like, but the gameplay absolutely looks up my alley. It looks really, really fun. I absolutely completely understand now the comparisons to it being a Telltale game. It absolutely has those vibes, and apparently I can play with mouse only. I asked Wolfie, and he said they can play with just the mouse. I believe you were telling me you could play with now the. Did you recommend Dispatch to me, Gao? Or who was it? Someone else recommended to me Dispatch. I forgot who it was. Was it you? Because I remember you. Okay, it wasn't you. Because I remember you recommended me a bunch of different games, like the visual novels you put in the Discord. I remember you telling me about those during stream yesterday. But I wasn't sure if it was Dispatch or not. But yeah, we might play Dispatch tomorrow. I'll see how my hands feel. I'll see how they feel. We'll see how they feel. Because, well, I think my arms are pretty well rested. Sometimes my fingers get a little bit inflamed sometimes. And I'm not sure if it's like a dietary thing with that. Maybe it's like they get more inflamed a little easily because I've been eating a lot of sugar. I've been basically munching on Halloween candy for the slowly over the past 2 weeks. I got a big haul of cheap Halloween candy the day after Halloween, and I've been munching on that on and off throughout the past 2 weeks. So I do have I do have a lot of sugar in my diet, and I know that increases inflammation, I believe. So yeah. So the nice thing about my variety day being Saturday is that I can kind of just change plans depending on how tired my hands are feeling Saturday evening after our Friday streams. Because the idea is that the Friday streams are supposed to be a consistent long-term playthrough, and then the variety would be something that is like depending on my mood and how my arms are doing. So that's why I have Factory Town going first, because that is currently our long-term playthrough slot, I suppose. And I am going to consider it as such until we beat the game. And yeah. And then variety, I can sub in games as I see fit. I could check out a game I haven't played before. I can play more Factory Town or whatever long-term game I'm playing at the time, or we can revisit an old game or something. That's why I would like to leave Saturday open for, just so it could just be open for whatever I feel like, depending on my arms. Mouse, thank you for the resub. Thank you. 21 months. Oh my god. Fun sussy to you too, Mouse. How you doing, Mouse? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a very lovely Friday today. Yes. Could be a bunch of stuff, especially working on a computer all day. Could be a bloodful thing too. Yeah. That could be it. Because it feels like I get less blood flow when I hold my arms up, which I mean I guess is normal, but like it feels exceptionally so with my arm problems. I don't know exactly how to like describe it, but yeah, it's like probably a variety of factors. It depends on what I do during the day. Like sometimes my hands, if I play like an Uma run at work on my phone, if I play Uma Musume on my phone while I'm at work, like my hands will feel a little stiff, because like basically how I'm playing Uma is I'm like, I have my phone on my lap and I'm just like holding my hands around it, like not like holding it, but like resting it around it. And I'm kind of just like waiting to press the phone for each thing, you know. So sometimes after that, my hands will feel like a little cramped and stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately, like I wish there was an easier way to describe my arm problems, where I had a proper diagnosis for this, so I could describe it more easily. But like unfortunately, it's like a weird variety of things. It's like pain in my forearm muscles. It's inflammation in my hand. It's like a variety of stuff, and the intensity of each of these is like very dependent on like the day by day, you know. If you don't have your elbows supported while you work, you could try making your elbows resting while you're working. It might help. Okay. Yeah, because typically I typically when I'm streaming, I have my elbows resting, or at least my forearm will be resting on the desk. But during work, sometimes I'm just holding them up in the air. I definitely have a less ergonomic setup for work. I might need to work on improving that a little bit. I also need to get a new chair. My chair is falling apart. It's absolutely starting to fall apart. For those of you guys who don't know, I basically have one of those like Staples office chairs that's like the plastic mesh. And I've been running that for about 6 years now. So it's starting to wear down a little bit. It's starting to wear down. Like the mesh itself is like fine, but like the rubber on the armrests is like bumpy and falling apart, and like the foam at the bottom of the chair is like starting to fall out. And stuff like that. That's crazy. I thought if we would have had one of those proper ergonomic chairs, you need to treat yourself. Aw. Well, so when I first got my arm problems, I did spend a lot of money on like trying to create a better ergonomic setup for myself. I got one of those custom standing desks to see if standing up would help me with my arm problems. It didn't. And then I used it to like, you know, as a sitting desk, and so that I could Jesus Christ. A sitting desk that I can adjust the height of whenever I wanted to whatever level I felt like, to see if adjusting the height of the desk while I was sitting helped at all, and it didn't really do too much, I think. So then after that phase, because like this was like an $800 like adjustable desk. This is like one with like the that's like you plug into the wall with the motors and stuff, so you can like raise it up and down with like a little control panel thing. It was expensive, so after that I kind of stopped with the ergonomic setup stuff for a little bit. What's a proper ergonomic chair? What's that? Because like there is like this chair does have lumbar support, but like yeah, it's like it's definitely starting to fall apart a little bit. Like, I can definitely afford a new one, but like every time I look at like chairs, it's like $1,000, $800, and then I feel like bad about it. Hi, Sunny Pierre. Hi. Never heard of a moving seating desk? Well, the desk that I'm using right now is basically like one of those standing desks that have a little control panel on it. So like it is a standing desk, but I'm just using it as like a sitting desk basically. But yeah, you can adjust it so that's sitting height and all the way up to standing height. Yeah, like Herman Miller chairs. Interesting. Hope y'all are well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Sunny Pierre. I'm just doing a little bit of yapping before we do some doles. There's only some more affordable option that's only like $400 to $500, but I don't know since I'm poor. Okay. Get a really tall chair so you can sit down while using the standing desk to stand. Oh no. A chair. Imagine having a chair that goes up like 2 feet. That'd be crazy. Oh, I can never do it. I'd be so afraid of like accidentally tilting to the left and then I'm just falling over. And then I crash into Tetris tank or something. Oh, poor baby. Oh man. Oh, speaking of, I don't know if those of you guys in the Discord probably saw this, but I got a picture of Tetra being very cute today. CL had just replaced his food, and he had been sleeping underneath the paper towels when I got this picture of him. He's like peeking out under the towels near the edge of the tank. He's like peeking out with like he's like, what's going on? What's going on? What happened? Yeah, that's my crested gecko Tetra, Sunny Pierre. He is 10 years old. He is an old gecko. Wait, no, not 10 years old. He's a little bit older than that. I got him sophomore year of high school, and I've been out of high school since 2016. So okay, so like 11. Old and cool gecko. Yeah, he's an old boy. He's an old man. He's a little grouchier than he used to be, but he's so chill. If you pick him up and put him on like a table or something, he'll just sit there and hang out. And if you're patient with him, he'll like crawl under your hand and stuff, and will eat food out of your hand. But like he does not like being grabbed anymore. I don't know, maybe just because he's older. I used to be able to just pick him up and yoink him, and he would freak out a little bit, but like then he'd chill out. But now he just starts to bite you if you try and do that. He's like, nope, I'm too old for this shit. Nom. But thankfully he doesn't hurt that much. He just has little sandpaper teeth, so they don't hurt. I've been thinking, me and Zio have been thinking about getting like a proper bioactive terrarium for him. Because for most of his life, he has just lived in an old fish tank that my parents had, and we used to have fish in when I was growing up. And we had a variety of stuff in there. We had some goldfish, we had some guppies, we had some snails. And then after a while, my parents got tired of fish. And we've been using it as like a little reptile terrarium, I suppose. They used to have a pet corn snake named Bob, and he was a super duper sweet snake. And then after that, I got Tetra. So bioactive is 100% worth it. It enriches the animal's life tenfold. Yeah. I have been wanting to get him a bioactive tank, but basically since I left. When I left for college, Tetra was basically under my parents' care because I wasn't allowed to bring Tetra to the dorms, and it would be a pain in the butt to transport a reptile all the way from uni back home and back and forth and stuff like that. So, so yeah, I want to give him a proper bioactive setup, especially now that he's an older gecko. He he should be able to like hunt and stuff, and you know, live somewhere nice and comfortable. You can turn what you have into bioactive, so you don't even need to get a new tank. I heard that crystal geckos like higher tanks that are higher up than my current tank, because I think I have a 24 gallon. I just have a standard 24 gallon fish tank. So I was considering whether I should get him a new tank that is more vertical, because he's a crested gecko, and crested geckos, for those of you guys who don't know, basically like hang out in trees most of the day. They hang out in trees eating fruit or bugs or kind of whatever they can find. The little scavenger guys that hang out at the top of trees and stuff. So so yeah, I wish it was nearer to you, because I have 4 different tanks you could have. Oh yeah, I bet you have a bunch of different reptile tanks, Gao. Yeah, that would be a pretty far distance to like bring a tank over. Yeah. I'll see. I do want to give him a bioactive setup though, and I want to give him, you know, something nice. But yeah, I tried to get my parents to do a bioactive setup, and they were like, "Bugs? Nope, not dealing with that. Nope, nuh-uh. No, thank you." Yeah, especially because I'll be moving in farther in December. Oh, where are you moving to? If you're okay saying it, you know, on stream, of course. Oh, you're moving all the way up to Maine? Dang. All the way up to Maine. Hell yeah. Well, you're still on the East Coast at least. You're still like reasonably close. You damn near stay over for me. Yeah, it's only like 2 to 3 hours away by train. I wish there was better public transport here in Delaware. Cause like you can take trains from like to like the Philadelphia metropolitan area, but I don't think there's any trains that bring you like deeper into Delaware, unfortunately. So you have to like, so like if you wanted to drop off your tank here, you had to take a train from Maine to like Philadelphia pretty much, and then take like a bus or something over to Delaware. East Coast, best coast? Hell yeah, Sonny. Hell yeah. East Coast, West Coast. I'll just drive at that point? Yeah. At that point, you might as well. That just seems like too much hassle. It'd probably be faster anyway, just driving. Cause like, I'm trying to think. I haven't been to Maine, but like it's a very large state too, so it would be a pretty pretty long train ride. This is Jamie scoring Subway Surfer. Hi, Tara. Still planning to travel around the Northeast doing art fairs and medieval fairs. Oh hell yeah, Gao. Hell yeah. I know there's one in Delaware. I've been seeing ads for it on TikTok, but like obviously me and Seal haven't been there before. Maine isn't that big? Okay, it looks big because of like the same way that like Canada looks big on a map because of like the curvature of the earth or whatever. Is it Maine as like big as New York? The best one is in New York. Have you ever been to that one? No, I haven't, Gao. No, because basically the rent fair I went to in with Mel and Kat was my first ever rent fair, my first ever proper rent fair. So no, I'm not in the know about all the various rent fairs. Let's see here. Maine. I mean, like, Maine's bigger than like New Jersey. And fair sound fun? Oh, they are super duper fun, Sunny Pier. Like I said, I went to my first one ever with some friends of mine in was it October? No, it was September, and we had a whole lot of fun. Let me see if I still have some pictures laying around. Let me see. Should be here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, so like it takes place all in like a wooded area, and there's a lot of themed buildings and stuff because it's like a area that's hosted event fair every year. There's all sorts of cool, interesting shops to look at and cool shows. I got to see a guy cut a soda can in half with a whip. It was very, very fun. And I got to see a falconry guy do some cool tricks with some falcons and stuff. Let me see. Yeah, this dude. Also, you just tell me, Sonny, if you're like, okie dokie. Will do, Sonny. I won't get too specific about what area I'll be living in, but in a very accessible place. Okay, yeah. Don't give like specifics on stream and stuff. Yeah, the Newark one is in the village, built for the Ren Fair, so there's a lot of really cool places. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that could be cool to go. Yeah, I definitely want to go see other event fair now that I've been to one. They seem like super duper fun thing to do with a bunch of people. Definitely like a fun little group activity to just go. It was so fun to like go look at all the shops with Mel and Kat and CL and look at all the cool stuff. Like there's this one weapon shop that had these really, really cool like ingrained like axes and knives and stuff. But they were just so expensive. They were so freaking expensive. They had like runic carved into the handles and stuff. They were so pretty, but oh my god, they were so expensive. Jesus. Let me see. Do I have pictures on here? I might. Some of these. Hold up. Picture sheet. No, I don't have any on here. Oh well. Yeah, Ren fairs are hella fun. I definitely recommend checking one out, Sunny. Hi Frozen, hi. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a very lovely Friday so far. I won my first archery competition at a Connecticut Ren Fair. Oh my god, I didn't know you were good at archery, Gao. That's sick. That's so cool. Hell yeah. Dude, I used to go to the archery range all the time in Boy Scouts. I would go to this summer camp thing. Man, archery is so freaking fun. It's so fun. It's so satisfying too because like you pull it back, you shoot, and it goes when it hits the target. It's like so fun. And it's a very supposedly it's like very good for exercising all of your arm muscles. Because like you exercise your hands by like holding it, and then when you pull it back, like it exercises like all of your muscles pretty much, or at least from what I heard. So yeah, that would be a cool sport. Obviously, I can't really do that because of my arm problems, but if I could, that would definitely be a fun sport to check out. You were in Boy Scouts too, bro? That's cool. Oh hell yeah, Sonny. Yeah, I was in Boy Scouts. I never got to Eagle, but I got up to Star. That's the one before Life, I think. That's the one I got up to. I was in there for most of middle school and high school. Hi Suki, hi. I'm not a fembot. I'm not a bot. No. I don't know why chat keeps insisting I'm a robot, We did the I'm not a robot quiz. I proved it on stream. I've beaten the allegations. He's at the sidelines in an archery competition, doing the platonic heart just like the movies. Cute. I'll do is I'll get this bullseye for puns. And Gala wins the competition. Ah. Yeah, I didn't make it that far up, but I sold so much popcorn. Ooh, I never tried selling the popcorn, but nowadays if I saw someone Boy Scouts selling popcorn, I'd buy the shit out of that popcorn. I love popcorn. Hell yeah. I down those big bags of Skinny popcorn they get at like Costco. I can down one of those in a day if I'm gremlin enough for it. Popcorn is like one of my favorite snacks. Absolutely. So like I would absolutely destroy popcorn and buy so much of it if there was any Boy Scouts selling popcorn around me. Hi Flame. Hi. Hope you're doing good. Popcorn on top. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How about the popcorn in the tins for Christmas? Ooh, yeah, those were good. When I was younger, my family would do what's it called when you pop popcorn and then you pass a string through it and make like these long strings of popcorn and stuff. I forgot exactly what that's called. I know that's called something, but I forgot what it's called, and I have a dumb femboy brain, so I can't remember what it's called. Oh, the popcorn garlands? Yes. My family would make those, and those were so fun. And then once Christmas was over, I'd eat them all the next day. You just go whoop, eat them right off. Puns, if you love popcorn, then you're a fan of the kettle corn sort of interferes. Yeah, I love kettle corn. Yeah, kettle corn's good. I love me some kettle corn. Yeah, I kind of like all kinds of popcorn. I like classic popcorn. I like movie theater popcorn. I like the pre-pop popcorn. I like cheese popcorn. I like caramel popcorn. Although if you eat too much, you get a headache for some reason. I don't know why. But I like that kind of popcorn too. Any caramel popcorn though? It's easy. It's not in the highest where I'd rate all the popcorns. It's like down at the bottom, but I still eat it anyway. Caramel popcorn is so good. It is good still frozen, even if it gives me headaches after a while. I do it. It is really good. Did you? I forgot what brand it was, but there was this one brand that sells cheese covered popcorn and caramel popcorn together in the same bag. I forgot the name of the brand, but it was in like a blue and white bag. But I could easily destroy one of those. I could easily destroy one of those in like 2 days or something. Absolutely. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Frozen? That stuff's really good. Kettle corn's a crack to me. I'm so sad I can't eat it. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have your dietary restrictions. I'm seeing a couple brands with blue and white packaging. Popcorn. Popcorn caramel cheese. Here it is. Krator's caramel cheese and caramel mix. Yeah, Krator's is the brand that I'd eat all the time. Yeah. My family would get this and we'd devour it. Yeah. That's good. What's nice is that when you're sharing it with your family, if you have someone who doesn't like the caramel, they can just eat the cheese, and if someone who likes the other can just eat the other, it's great. That's what my family would do. My dad would just be like, I only like the caramel, and my mom would be like, I only like the cheese, and then me and my younger brother would just separate it. We'd just eat the rest. But yeah, no, I love popcorn. Popcorn's so good. Easily my one of my top snacks. I also like tortilla chips. Tortilla chips are also like a top tier like snack for me. Heck, I don't even need like salsa or dip with them. I could just eat them plain, and they taste good. You know, I think I just have a thing for corn and salt. Now that I think about it. I just really like corn and salt. Corn and salt prepared in 2 different ways. Yummy. Cooked corn plus salt. Different textures, but still basically like the same. Kind of, sort of. I'm seeing a bag of cheese and caramel popcorn sold in a large party bag, which appears to be 10 gallons of popcorn for $115. Jesus. Oh my god. Found your Christmas present? Oh my god. Seal would have to ration them out to me. I would devour that. I would absolutely devour that. Definitely. I'd have to like not keep it in the next to my desk, because that has been like a bad habit of mine. I will sometimes take a bag of chips out of the kitchen and I will put it on my desk here with me, and that always ends up being a terrible mistake because I will devour whatever snack is put there, because like I will just be like watching YouTube or playing a game or watching a stream or something like that, and every now and then I'll just be like, I grab a chip, I grab a chip, I grab a chip, and then it's all gone. It's all gone. So I have been like trying to be better about it and like put it in like bowls and stuff. Like I'll take the bag, put some of it in a bowl, and then I'll bring the bowl over into my office here, and then I will just eat that. And then once that's done, I'm like, okay, that's it, because like the inconvenience factor of me having to get up from my desk and fill it up again is like enough to like deter me somehow. I won't be able to stop any snacks. Yeah, same, Sonny, same. Yeah, I just have to like, if there are snacks in the house, I will be like, I should eat them. I should eat the snacks. I bought the snacks, so I should eat the snacks. I do love a good snack. I've been trying to be a bit better about not snacking as much too. I've been trying to go a little less crazy on the snacks. But me and CL recently got into the tortilla chip and salsa cycle. You know, the cycle where you buy tortilla chips and salsa, and then you're all out of tortilla chips. So you have to buy more tortilla chips, and then you buy after you buy the tortilla chips, you're all out of salsa. So you buy more salsa. So then you run out of tortilla chips, and it's an endless cycle, never-ending cycle of chips and salsa. I just entered that cycle recently, so I guess I'm cooked on that objective for at least a little while, because I have a bunch of salsa in the fridge. At least tortilla chips and salsa are relatively healthy, especially if they're corn chips. Yeah, like same with popcorn, because like it is. At least it should, ideally, be just corn and salt and stuff, so. Corn, salt, and flour. Maybe. I don't know, do they add, I'm sure there's some additives they add in there, probably. To like help preserve them or whatever, like most things. Gao. Where's Isuki? What you want from Gao, What you want? Yeah. Yeah, at least the good thing about eating a bunch of those is that they're healthy. Although it doesn't matter much if you eat a lot of them, right? If you eat a lot, it's still a lot of calories no matter what. I love tortilla chips with 3 times the recommended salt. Extra salty chips. That's good. I love my salty tortilla chips. Yeah, they don't taste as good when they're plain. Same with popcorn. I like popcorn with salt. I used to make myself tray nachos, just chips, salsa, cheese, green onions, threw that in the oven for 10 minutes. Make a nice crispy dip for sour cream. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good, Gao. I'll have CL make us some nachos one of these nights. Cause I think we did at one point, but like we definitely have some cheddar and Cooper cheese and stuff. We could throw on some chips, throw them in the air fryer or the oven for a little bit, and then get us some nachos. But yeah, that's so fancy, Gao. Hi Sky, hi. We're talking about our love for nachos and popcorn right now, Sky. Hope you're having a good Friday so far. Nacho night, yeah. You know what? Speaking of food, why don't we start up the dolls, shall we? Why don't I make chat hungry with some scrandle? I'll do a little bit of scrandle. Let me get on out of your way, everybody. There we go. And where's my source? Where's my source? There you are. There we go. Also, no, I don't know why I'm still doing the spooky dance down there. Silly me. It's not Halloween anymore. You can't be doing a spooky dance. No, we'll be sussy. We'll be mogusing. Alright, what are we thinking here? Ooh, that's a nice looking hot dog on the left there. Got some mayo, some ketchup, some lettuce. Very fancy little hot dog here. And then we have 2 brisket sliders. Okay, I mean both of these look pretty good. Both of these look pretty solid. I'm going with the hot dog. Okay, now for the real thing. What do we got here? Steak and black pudding pie. Never had a steak and black pudding pie before. I don't know how good that looks. The crust looks decently cooked, I think. And the meat, the meat looks like meat, I guess. And we got loaded fries and a hot dog over here. Okay. Loaded fries and hot dogs are definitely loaded. Got jalapenos, ketchup, green onion stuff. The crust looks good, but the insides is eh. Pie? Some steak and black pudding pie. Suki Dan was telling me about how much you guys love your pies in Australia. Okay, so I have to remember that this is a primarily British game, so. But the loaded fries look so good. I'm gonna go with the fries. Yes, okay, I was right. My intuition was right. Okay. Huge. Love me good pie. Okay, we got here some unidentified scran. Unidentified. Is that chicken? Turkey? It looks like turkey. And we have chips and cheese with empty bun and literally just slices of cheese on some chips with some ketchup. Oh my god, I'm going with this one. Really? Okay. I disagree with that one, but oh well. Beef brisket and pulled pork. I mean, that looks pretty good. That looks fine. I don't see anything super wrong with this. Interesting to have the brisket and pulled pork mixed together. I guess that could work. Mute food, true, Suki, true. And we have a spicy sausage. Okay, so this isn't a hot dog. This is a sausage. I wonder if it's like a Polish sausage. Because I did mistakenly, I intended to buy hot dogs recently, but I got Polish sausage instead. And I've been eating those, and they just taste like really good hot dogs. Like, they just taste like high quality hot dogs. So, I maybe this just tastes like a spicy hot dog. And the bread does look pretty nice. You know, I'll go with the hot dog. Okay, no, apparently nobody likes hot dogs here. Nobody likes hot dogs. British do not like hot dogs. Okay, we got a cheesesteak with some little curly fries. I mean, cheesesteak looks pretty good. Got some cheese. I got some peppers. Looks like a proper cheesesteak. And then we got a steak sandwich with chips and a drink. Okay, dude, those fries look pretty good. Fries look pretty good. Does look like a nice proper piece of steak. That is true. The ratio definitely does seem better. But it is more expensive. That is something to keep in mind. We'll go with steak. Okay, nice job, Gao. Nice job, Gao and Suki. Where is my little chat widget so I can see both chats? There you go. Goat curry loaded fries. Interesting. I've never had goat curry before. Chalky chips? Oh my, chips with Nutella. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. I think of fries as like a savory starch, not something to cover in Nutella. I don't know if that would work, like, especially since these fries are like seasoned too. Like, no, I'm going with the goat curry. Yeah, that was a safe bet. Salted chocolate is good. I have had salted chocolate a few times, and that has been pretty good. But like the thing is, like fries are also like starchy too. They're like they're starchy and oily. I don't know if that goes well with chocolate. I don't know. Hi Pace, hi. I'm doing pretty good. We're just doing a little bit of scramble here on this lovely Friday night. Hope you're doing good as well. Carbohydrates with sugar just seem like too much. Oh, isn't sugar a carbohydrate? I'm okay, yeah? Heck yeah. Glad to hear, peace. Mixed doner kebab and Lebanese chicken flatbread. I mean, honestly, I think I'd eat both of these. Both of these look very good. Other way carbohydrates are sugars? Oh, okay. Gotcha, okay. So it's all sugars and stuff, okay. Next. I'm gonna go with the chicken flatbread. Nice. Oh, what's this named burger here? The Bulpit Beast. We got ourselves the burger with some ketchup, some onion, some cheese. I don't know why the cheese isn't on top. I think there's some mustard there. It looks like a pickle and some lettuce. I mean, that looks pretty good. Like a pretty good burger. I would eat the burger. I don't agree with the order the ingredients are put on the burger. I feel like the burger should go on the bottom, and the cheese should go on top of the burger. But Hi Bucket, hi. Look at the nasty patty though, for real. I'm not seeing it, Gao. I'm not seeing it. I think the burger could be looking a bit better, but I think it's fine. But ooh, mushy peas, ew, mushy peas. Nah. I'm going with the burger. I'm going with the burg. I can't. This looks too gross. Yes. Hi, peas and chips. Do you like mushy peas? That's not mushy. It looks pretty mushy to me. I don't eat hamburgers, so I don't know why you carnos, but up with when it comes to meat. It looks so good. I thought the best burger I ever seen, but pretty good. Okay, we got reggae wings and peri chips. I mean, that's pretty good. Got some sesame seeds on them. Are these boneless wings or bone-in? I can't tell. And then we got this hot dog with a very looking hot dog. Why is this bun so big? Yeah, I'm going left. Wait, just a hot dog someone left on the beach? Isn't that a type of bread though? I feel like that's a type of bread that has all those like crusts on it. I forgot what it's called. I feel like that's a real thing. Okay, wait, would it make your own sandwich? I don't. Okay, so we got. Is that onions? Onions here. We got sausage. We got. Is this ham? And then is that rice? With some. Is that coleslaw? I'm trying to make sense of the ingredients here. Okay, damn, that $1.30 for that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Then again, we do have a pretty good looking burger over here on the right. The burger meta is still strong. As you know, the burger meta is still going strong. But we'll risk it for the sandwich. Nope, burger beats it out. Dang it, I should have gone with the burger meta. Burger. Yeah, if any of you guys play Scrandle, my tip to you is that we're currently in a burger meta, and you should almost always vote burger unless if it's an absolutely awful looking burger. Burger is the meta right now. Oh god, that is. Okay, this is the mushy pea pie. This is mushy peas. This is some gross looking mushy pea pie. And here we got a purple Korean corn dog? Hot dog and mozzarella and ube batter, fried in panko, dusted with ube, with sweet and spicy honey. Interesting. I really want to try this actually. I really want to try that. Wish there was a better pick. Yeah, same. But that does look pretty interesting. All right, 7 out of 10. I'll take it. Let's do some kind of hardcore. Let's see. Oop. Okay, so a shorter one today. Surely this won't be that hard, right? Okay. Okay, how do I want to go about this? I made homemade Korean hot corn dogs. Once they were good at this fuck. Interesting. I've never had a Korean corn dog before. Is it much different from a normal hot dog? Instead of cornmeal, do they use something else? Yes! Okay. Chat, this is the goated run. This might be the goated run. I might actually go at... I might be speaking too soon. Yeah. so we need to go up and over here. Not too much though. Oop! Ah! Okay, yeah, so that's the... This is gonna be the... Oop. Oh, dang it. Yeah, it's completely different batter. Gotcha, gotcha. So yeah, we gotta go up. Okay. You need to go just a little bit of a nudge. Get the checkpoint. Okay, okay. Okay. Yes, we did it! Oh my god, in part 17, let's freaking go! Holy shit, that was the freaking run, chat. Let's go. Damn, I guess all my luck accumulated from the last few times we attempted to do this. Where I was crazy over par. Let's fucking go. We did it. Alright, well, let's move on to... this is left over from last stream. Let's do a little bit of more and less. Which has more monthly searches, Wonder Woman or vampires? It's gotta be vampires, right? Wonder Woman? Really? Damn, okay. Okay, here's the Spotify. Now for the Spotify streams, more or less, which I will probably fail instantly because I've heard the name Post Malone, but like, I don't know. I'll go Post Malone because I know who he is. Okay. Travis Scott. I mean, if he had a burger after him, he's got to be pretty popular, right? Oh man, they were close. They were close. Which has a higher rating? Okay, yeah, I always mess up with the Spotify stream one because I have no music knowledge whatsoever. I am musically illiterate. In the Name of the Father or Heir Apparent. I have not watched either of these movies. So we're doing a 50-50, chat. Okay. Oh, that's our more or less. It's more or less for the day. Let's do AO3 Incredible of our own. Okay. Who? Okay, so we have someone from Black Butler. I know. Good child on the left? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know who Sarista is. Because I haven't played Genshin Impact. And there's no picture for them. But Genshin Impact is popular, so... Okay. Okay, this is a character from Star Wars: The Clone Wars? I wish I watched more Clone Wars back in the day. Clone Wars was pretty popular. Oh, okay, I was off by 81. Dang it. Just barely off. That's a hard one? Yeah, AO3 is a hard one. I'll go. We'll go again. Alright. Chara from Undertale. Or Gary Oak. Ooh, this is another hard one. Chara is a child? So is Gary. I believe there's safer work on AO3 Dole as well, right? Right? This is I hope this is not safer work stuff. I hope not. Hi Lord Zero Void. Hi. Dot. What you dying for, Lord Zero Void? For the sake of humanity, I hope so. I'm gonna
Thank you for the follow,
go Gary.
_up here.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Sunny. Thank you. Hope you've been having a nice comfy time so far. Okay, we go again. We go again. We go again. Okay, I assume this is some K-pop guy. It's gotta be Nick Fury, right? Okay, okay. Okay, okay, I got one of these. Nope, K-pop boy doesn't win this time, Gao. Alright. Lilith from the Owl House. Oh, wait, Jewish folklore and mythology? I mean, okay, I mean, that's gotta have a bunch of entries, right? Oh, come on, I was off by like 2,000. Mainly from the Stanley Parable. Agent Carolina Red vs. Blue? I mean, Red vs. Blue is pretty popular. We'll try there. Okay, okay, I think Stanley Parable fanfic, 3,000 Stanley Parable fanfics, Gao. 3,000 works. Oh man, that's crazy. I do not understand these the fanfiction culture of some of these fandoms. What is this? This is AO3 Dole, Lord Zero Void. We're just doing the doles at the moment. I'm about to start playing Factory Town in a second. This is Archive of Our Own Dole. So basically, I'm trying to guess which of these two characters has more fanfiction works than the other. And I'm usually incredibly awful at these because it'll sometimes just be like characters from video games, and then it'll be like, here's this character from some random show that you've never watched before, and I have to like guess which one is like more popular for like fan fiction writers, I guess. Played the Stanley Parable, not turned on. I don't know. Maybe some people like the idea. Maybe some people want to be Stanley and just have a big voice in your head telling you what to do. You know. I think that's a pretty common fetish. I think there's a lot of people who would love to just have someone control them. Yeah. Exactly. Speaking of control, we're going to resume control of my village in Factory Town and continue to expand our factory and progress towards finishing map 7 in Factory Town. I'm gonna swap to the game in, everybody. Factory Town. Boop, boop. And let me boot up the game. God, one's gonna turn back into his evil capitalist alter ego. Bah, yes! Extract work coal from the mines! Make me more products. Factory Town really does get you in the capitalism mood, you know? Well, I guess, is it really capitalism if there's no market? Can you really call it capitalism if there's no market at all? Because like, I guess I'll explain this more as we actually start the game. Like, you do make products and you do get coins and stuff for the products you make, but who are you selling the products to? What are the products being made? There's no market to sell it to except for like the people in your town, right? Because like, I'm making shirts here and I'm putting it in the general store, so I guess am I selling it back to the people who live in the town? Oh yeah, I gotta actually show the game. Teehee. Plastic streamer forgets to show the game. There we go. Boop. There we go. If you earn capital as capitalist, Well, isn't capital just like yeah, I mean, I guess I am earning capital from this. I am earning coins. So yeah, no. I think you're right, Gabo. Call you a feudalist if you like that more. I don't know. Is it feudalism if I'm just this omnipotent being, and they just kind of, and the people I spawn just kind of do whatever I tell them to do? They they just obey me without question and don't need to eat or sleep or whatever. Yes. uh. All right, chat. So where we left off, me words speak. Where we last left, um. Okay, chat. I'm gonna take a drink and try that again. Where we last left off in Factory Town, we began our elemental research. We have research going for all 4 of our elements here, and we have started production on some of our goal products that we need to produce here. So we finished by producing elixirs, and I believe I was getting ready to make magic conveyor belts or magic rails, I believe, but I was waiting on research if I recall. But yeah, we might be able to finish this map today depending on how much we need to do. We need to make this Omni Stone, which seems like it requires all 4 of our crystals. And 4 mana crystals too, that's a lot. But we do need to make, we need to research mana reactors first, we need to make magic rails, conveyor belts, we need to reach tech level 9, so we still have some work to do. But most of the groundwork has been laid out for us. Now all we need to do is execute the build. Okay, yeah, we were saving up for research for magic rail, I remember. All right. I don't have the infrastructure set up for magic conveyor belts yet, so we'll save those for later. So I'll get magic rails now. Magic rails. These would probably be more useful if I was like actually using railroads in this game, but I haven't been doing much of that. Railroads in this game can be pretty useful. However, oh, that's right. I need to rail here. Oh. So, like, similar to how we use mana crystals, these fire stones and the other elemental stones that we researched in the last stream, these are basically like batteries. So I put these into these magical buildings, like the enchanter, for example, and use it to make something, and then it becomes unpowered. But thankfully, we can use rechargers. Well, okay, well, we actually don't need you. Anymore. Yeah, I would be making recharge if I had the mana bricks for it, but we can just recharge these and send them back in and create little loops in order to charge all this. Gotta love factory stuff. Oh yeah, Sonny. Yeah, this game is called Factory Town, and I've been having a lot of fun playing this on stream. This is a pretty, I don't know if you're a big factory game person, Sonny, but this is a pretty good mix between Factorio and Satisfactory. Hang on a sec, let me this. So you have a lot of the limited resource spread out across the map, from like a top-down view that you get in like Factorio, but you also have access to building on the Z level. So you can make contraptions like this where you have belts going across your little towns here. And if you really want to create like wacky, like multi-layered factories over the ocean like this, you can technically do that as well. And yeah, this is a calm version of both. There's no bugs trying to kill you. There's no wildlife that'll be a pain in the butt. So yeah, this is like a very comfy, this is a nice comfy version, kind of like mixed between the both. And I've been having a lot of fun playing it. There's a lot of different methods of transportation. There's railroads, there's ships. You got little caravans sending stuff back and forth across the map. Very, very fun. You'll love watching puns. Then he's a factory fiend. A factory fiend. A factory fiend. A factory gremlin. Only play PC games? Yeah, I only play PC games, Lord Zero Void. I only play PC games on stream here. Sad this guy doesn't game reviews? No. Yeah, I'm trying to get a bit better at like making thumbnails and stuff for YouTube and stuff, but it's rough. It's rough going as someone who used to only stream on Twitch and getting into the YouTuber mindset of things. Because like there is more prep in a YouTube stream than just going live on Twitch. Because like when I would just go live on Twitch, I would just be like, all right, let's post some art of me on Twitter and Blue Sky, and then I hit the live button, and there you go, I'm good. But with YouTube, you pretty much have to like make a thumbnail for the video and stuff like that, and that is always is something that I still struggle with to this day, because like I have a little like perfectionist side to me, or I'm like so indecisive about what I want the thumbnail to look like, because I'm like, oh no, this doesn't look good, oh no. All right, you full, okay. Okay, so yeah, I have a little perfectionist side to me, and so I'm very bad at like making proper decisions when it comes to thumbnails and the like. I'm gonna increase your production because we need some more bricks. There you go. Play a factory game for fun, so I mean perfection sounds right. True, Sunny, true. Although I'm pretty good, oddly enough, I'm pretty good at not being super optimal when it comes to factory games. I actually typically try to avoid doing things like getting blueprints for off of other websites for like my builds and stuff. I like to build everything organically and just kind of try and navigate my spaghetti from there. Like a part of the fun of factory games for me is the problem solving aspect of things, where I am where I will like build something like this giant line of paper that's being used as base research generation here, and I'll be like, okay, I need to build a laboratory here so I can make level 2 industrial tomes, so I can get more industry research. How do I fit that in here? And having to navigate around my garbage and whatever this 3D mess is.
Your job, but not your job. Femboy programmer never stops programming and optimizing.
Hi Cynthia, hi. And programmer never stops programming and optimizing. It's just, I just love problem solving. My brain is like, I guess just like linked to solving problems, I suppose. I don't know. It makes my brain go brr whenever I program and whenever I play factory games like this. Got that problem solving thigh highs? True, Sonny, true. I do. I do. I am literally the fit like the femboy stereotype. Software dev, femboy, thigh highs, the works. Literally a walking stereotype. But yeah, no, I love the feeling of programming and solving problems and stuff, and that's why I like factory games, because it's like that. But there's no, you're solving problems and stuff, but there's no bosses and stuff, and you can do it on your own time. Super bottom, turbo bottom. What the where's this turbo bottom stuff coming from? What the? Not just a normal bottom, but like I gotta fight the super bottom and the turbo bottom obligations now too. What the heck? Got the Game of the Year Femboy Edition. I mean, what would be my Game of the Year this year? What games have I played this year? Let's see. I'm like opening up Steam. I mean, Factory Town is up there. I do have 40 hours in this. Not crazy hours, but some decent hours. Cheap Hero Factory is also like a really good game. I wish I could play more of that on stream at some point. Unfortunately, this game came out in 2016, so I don't know if I could call it Game of the Year, but do you know Gmod? I have to ask. I do know Gmod. I did play Gmod a lot back in the day. Back in my day. back when I was younger, but I haven't touched it in a hot minute. You know, is Mega Bottom your Turbo Bottom? What the hell? What the heck? Oh, your CL is gonna kick your ass if you see that. She's gonna kick your ass, Cynthia. You better watch out. You're lucky she's sleeping right now. You're lucky she's sleeping right now. How many hours? Let me see. How many hours of Gmod do I got? I got about 55 hours. So nothing too crazy, but I did play a lot of a Gmod with my friends back in the day. Mine is bad. Oh, do you have like 1,000 hours in it, Sonny? I mean, honestly, that's not a bad game to have 1,000 hours in. More. Okay. Look, I think that's I'm trying to think. Okay, so my highest playtime on Steam is Stellaris at 1,543.3 hours. That is my highest, most played game on Steam at the moment. I think the only one that's more than that is StarCraft 2, but I don't have I don't think there's a time is being kept for Blizzard games, so unfortunately I cannot put that up. All right. Magic conveyor belt. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna share production a little bit. We don't need all the stone. 1K is not bad. Are you up to like 5,000 hours, Sonny? That's okay. That is a lot. Jeez. Because I have some friends who have like 2,000 hours in VR chat. So like I'm not. I know people who got crazy numbers, but like, how much is it, Sonny? Tell us the damage. A little more slightly. More than 5,000? Jesus. 6.5k hours? Whoa. Okay. That is pretty impressive. I don't think there's they do be gaming. They do be gaming. I've never seen someone with 5,000 hours in the game before. I don't think any of my VR chat friends have that much in VR chat. And these are people who like sleep in VR chat too, so they get like the extra hours. They get like the extra sleeping hours in VR chat. If you sleep in VR, it's a very, very easy to get your numbers up real quick. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if I think that's pretty crazy that you got your money's worth. I think that that's something to. I think that's pretty good, cool inherently that you can just that you got that much worth out of it. Okay, where is why no nature? No herb. Oh, did I not freaking add filters to this? Yeah. What are you? Pick up herb. Drop it off here. What do you mean no route to target? There is route to target. You go here. We, you know, deliver herbs. Okay, there we go. That's all the roleplay I had. Oh, were you one of those people who played like dark RP and stuff? Interesting. Interesting. I was never a big role player growing up. I just play a lot of like silly games like zombies and stuff like that. UP game jam hours are 60 and close to Sundays if you multiply it by 1,000. Got good that's low. This is a bad game for the soul. Oh no, you poor thing. You must have had to deal with so many like screaming children during RP and stuff. Star Wars and SCP RP. Interesting. Ship, are you okay? You're bringing herbs back. Okay, good, good. RP is just a lot of politics. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine lots of like RP is definitely a place where a lot of server politics can emerge and kill the vibes. If it's not like taken care of, a lot of times people can get very attached to their characters and stuff, and egos can come from that. Yeah, I get it. That's a shame though. Why are we not making Earth either? Wait, where Earth research? Where's my Earth research? Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, we need to produce way more of you. There we go. At least you got good vibes? Hell yeah. Oh, there's one game I have a little over 1,000 hours on, but if you ever found out, she loses the little respect she has for me. Well, Oh, Gao, Seal's not here. She's asleep. I can confirm that she's asleep in the other room, so she's not gonna hear. You can tell us. You can tell the class. Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm interested too, Sonny. I'm trying to think of what game is like, but CL not like. Is it Warframe? I know she doesn't like Warframe. I like Warframe, but like, I know she would she would be like, "How dare you like Warframe?" I'll say it if none of you switch. Okay, I promise. I promise I won't snitch. Warframe, VR chat, honeypop? Not VR chat. There's plenty of VR chat degens in my chat. Zio also has like 1,000 hours of VR chat, so she can't. She won't make fun of you for that. Honeypop? Ark Survival Evolved. Interesting. Not what I was expecting, but from what I hear, absolutely is one of those games. It's like Rust, where like you can just lose so many hours to it. Oh no, you poor soul. Okay, so like I don't know too much about Ark. I know that the engine they choose to make that game in is ass, and that the devs tried to make like some kind of spin-off game or something, and it sucked ass, and it made the community hate them. But like, what is so bad about the game that everyone's going? Oh no! Someone give me the lore. What's the lore? It could have been so good, but it's ass and the devs are crooks. Oh no. Abuse the players from what I heard? Ooh. Oh man. That's the worst. That's the worst. Cause like, you know, it sucks when a game that you like, or like an MMO that you're playing ends up getting canceled because there's like low player counts or whatever. Cause like usually when that happens, the writing's on the wall and you're like, yeah, you know, I could see that coming. And like, you know, as a person, there's nothing you could have done to stop that. But like when you see a dev self-sabotage and you're just like, why do I even bother with this game, man? Why do I even bother? And it just gets worse and worse. That's bad. That feels bad, man. That feels so bad. That was me with StarCraft, man. When Blizzard got bought out by Activision, they just stopped caring about StarCraft, and it's basically just being like ran by barely a skeleton crew nowadays. It's in such terrible shape. Been like left behind and forgotten. Yeah, fuck Activision, man. Because like, look, Blizzard obviously had a bunch of controversies with them, and their work culture sucked ass. All the controversy with them, their devs being like sexual harassers and all, was obviously bad and not cool. And I hope the devs who participate in that stuff are unable to get jobs in this industry. But they made some really good games. They did make some really good games. And they definitely did care. And they put a lot of effort into things. They would put they would put like cheats into StarCraft 2 to like let you have infinite resources like you would in like a classic video game. They put so much time and love into their games. But like, why do they have to like sell out to Activision, man? It's a shame. It's a shame. Okay. Is that enough for... Okay. TBH, I feel like all good things come to an end sometime. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I agree with that. All things eventually do need to come to an end. and there's not much we can do about it. Let me check our production here. Okay, we need to increase your production. Yeah, we need to make more of these earth ethers so we can make more earth resource. Because I think we need that for something. Best viewers, get out of here. Just mock the spam bot. Okay, what was I doing? I was making earth ethers. Yeah, that's right. So, like, the mid to late game part of Factory Town is us extracting these elemental stones from the earth and then extracting the ethers from those stones using mana as like a power source, kind of. And then we use that to make either crystals of that element or to imbue the ether into research to do some other things with them. So much of the crafting involves using these 4 elements. And what I was doing was increasing our production of ethers because we're going to need some research for all of these. And we got a bunch of air. I remember I made a bunch of production for that early on. Yeah, it's like, let me recharger. Go. Splitter here. There we go. There we go. So now we have a little recharging loop for these fire crystals. So we'll just make infinite magic rails here. Imagine asking people to pay $3,000 for ships in a game you can barely keep functioning, let alone finish. Wait, they did that? They tried and pull some what was that game that charges that sci-fi game that charges $1 bajillion for ships? What was it called? What was it called? Okay, we think you gonna make our magic conveyor belts now. Conveyor belts. We're gonna upgrade. So we're gonna take our metal belts here. And we're gonna make a magic conveyor belts. These are like tier 4 belts, basically. We're gonna output our belts over here into this barn. Store them. Star Citizen, yeah, Star Citizen. That was the game. Yeah. How do I get these over there? This mess. this. Go to splitter here. Then I need to get these back down over here to the recharger here. Really gets really locked into factory games. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got locked the fuck in there. I literally just be tisming. I'm just like I need to make the magic belt. And like your popcorn conveyor belt. My little dual cotton conveyor belt. Yeah, this is like I said, this is part of the fun of these games. I made this on like the first stream to make cloth, so I could use this cloth to upgrade our wooden belts to cloth belts, and then those cloth belts to make steel belts, and now we're upgrading these steel belts to make into magic belts. Where are you? Taking forever. Yeah, max you out, I think. And now I need to get these back down there. Can I get you up over here? We have roads on both of these sides, so we can't just Yep, Star Citizen, that's I like there's no way that thing is ever gonna come out. Ain't no way. Okay, we can do this here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I don't think that game's gonna ever come out. I think the devs are really scummy for like taking what millions of dollars at this point from like their players, and like are like nowhere close after all these years to releasing the game, and they're like releasing new game modes and like advertising them, releasing new ships and stuff. I think that's pretty scummy. There we go. Are you too high up? Gert. Popcorn, kind of popcorn sounds yummy. It's a money grab forever. True. Yeah, no, they've had over 10 years and millions of dollars. It's nothing. Yeah, like over $100 million, I think, in like Kickstarter funds and whatnot. It's crazy. And yet people still like buy their ships and stuff. Like, I don't know, is it sunk cost fallacy or something? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna get down. I'll do this here. Wait, I don't need to. Wait, I can just do this. I don't need to put them directly into the building. I can just put it back into the barn. These barns are like our storage containers for this game. So we can just put you in here. There we go. And I'm back into the barn. Also connect you to our path layout, because one of the cool things about this game is that you get production bonuses for connecting your factories to the your actual towns here. Oh, why you do this? Oh, you do this. There we go. Now you get a nice little production bonus. They're doing 5 work per second, now you're doing 6.25 per second. Those are some big words. I don't know what sunk costs, whatever it is. A sunk cost fallacy is like when you are losing something at something, but you're like, I've already lost this much of something, I have to keep trying it. Like when you're gambling at a casino and you're at the roulette table and you keep losing over and over and over again. You're like, okay, but if I lost a lot of money, but if I bet it all on 8, surely, and I get it, I can make it all back. And that's a sunk cost fallacy. It's just, I've invested all this time and money into this, I have to see it through, I have to just keep trying, instead of just, just being like, okay, I'm gonna just cut my losses here and go. And there's a lot of people who act that way with the games they play. Like they'll see an MMO that's like dying and getting worse, and they'll be like, well, I've been playing this MMO since I was in like high school or whatever, so I guess I'll just keep doing with it. You're very smart. Well, thank you, Sonny. I wouldn't call myself smart. I just am very not knowledgeable about certain things. It would have made it been completely feasible for them to have made a stable space exploration game, and then work on major content patches over the years. The fact that they haven't done that means that basically anyone who knows anything about game dev or business, or has any amount of common sense, means it's just a farm capital. It literally is. It literally is. Because like, they are still so behind on so many promises that they made for content goals and the like. They are still nowhere close to making the big open world they were saying that they're gonna do. They're putting so much time and effort into releasing these big expensive ships that are totally gonna be worth it, guys. They are definitely, absolutely gonna be worth it when the game releases, that people just keep on buying for some reason. And it's like, do you guys really need the game to succeed that bad? That's crazy, That's just so wild to me. So we have some, okay, so next on our to-do list is to make some necklaces here, which we can make. We have a bunch of jewelry here we can actually probably use. Make you at the enchanter.
Thank you for the follow, Frog Sprite.
Frog Sprite, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Well, come on in. We're just yapping about how Starfield is a scam, while in the midst of me getting locked in the factory game I'm playing here. And even after so much backlash, the fact that they haven't changed at all because they know there's still people who will spend enough money on absolutely nothing that they don't have to. You sly dog, you got me You sly dog, you got me limiting about ethics in game dev. You sly dog, you caught me monologuing. Oh, I love The Incredibles, such a good movie. I heard The Incredibles, I haven't watched The Incredibles 2, but I heard it's very okay. Not bad, not good. Just kind of okay. DVD. So true, Frog's right. 2 is good, it has good and bad parts. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that they basically had to like reset back a lot of the characters. So they reset back a lot of the growth that the characters had from the first movie in order for the second movie to like have that kind of growth. And I know a lot of people didn't like that. I need to get some iron over here. We got a bunch of it right here. So I guess we can make a caravan. Pick up. Pick up iron. And drop off iron here. And we need earth crystal. We can just... Need earth crystals. We can send you out here. Make a set of rechargers to charge up these crystals. Again. And then we'll do our elastic loop we've been doing. Actually, okay, we can do this. It was good, it has good and bad parts. There you go. You go here. Put the silo here. Later. There we go. Make a barn here for... jewelry. There you go. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy that people would get that invested in a game. I guess. I don't know. Because, like, mind you, I've obviously was talking about this earlier. Like, I've played games like StarCraft for hundreds of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, thousands of hours. I've played Stellaris for for 1,500 hours, and I love these games a lot. But I don't know, like, maybe because they're like primarily single player games for me. I don't know how you could be that like invested in them. I've been playing I was playing StarCraft before any of you were born. I'm a time traveler, and I went back in time to play StarCraft, and then I went forward in time to play StarCraft, and blah, blah, blah. Time travel shenanigans. But yeah, I understand being invested in the game, never enough to like that kind of crazy degree where I'd spend thousands of dollars on it and all that. All right. Are there any barns doing stuff with you? No, there isn't. Okay, so we're gonna make a kind of edge pan over here. Keeps getting stuck on things. Good. Down a barn here. Oh, up. There we go. Grab these crystals and we're gonna drop them off. There we go. Games should be fun and not tax the people playing it for their money. Yeah, exactly. Games should be fun and not make me feel like an obligation. Again, that's another reason why I like factory games like these. Because typically, like when I'm playing something like this off stream, I can just play them as much or as little as I want. I can pause the game and unpause the game as I see fit. On stream, I don't have that much of a problem with it because like I'm just sitting here yapping with you guys, and I get can just be like, I'm gonna yap about this thing now while I wait for this thing to build or whatnot. But hi Fab, hi. Hope you're doing good. We're having a good Friday so far. We're just yapping about Starfield and while I autistically lock in the factory game I'm playing. Star Citizen just knew what the demographic to target, and they were right. It was late 20s to middle-aged men who grew up in sci-fi movies that wanted nothing more but to live that life. Fueled by nostalgia and autism for space stuff, who mostly likely worked in tech with a ton of funds to dump into the fantasy. Oh yeah, it was definitely a targeted thing. They targeted people who had the money to dump into into quote-unquote passion projects like this, you know? Okay. Good. You're such a correct yapper. True. Gao is a correct yapper most of the time. He do got some pretty base takes. Thanks, I tried. That's my role here. The passive yapper. Most of the time. Most of the time I ain't. um. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know a time where like you've given a bad takeout. Where's my cargo ship? Cargo ship, where are you? Oh, there you are. That's the wrong place, silly. Actually, that can probably just leave from here. Is that a hero robot? Maybe. Perpetuating the robot bit for saying things that are blatantly incorrect. No, I actually don't know. Didn't have a specific thing in mind. I just didn't want to say something so blank as like Gabo never has bad takes, because then I could be actually or something like that, you know. So we have 80 of these earth crystals in here, so that should be enough to make all the jewelry we need. I'm gonna boost you real quick, just so we can progress to the next tech level here. No, no, it's true. I have bad takes for being an adult milk drinker. There's nothing wrong with being a milk drinker, Gal. People clowning me for it, I guess, or something. Nah, Seal also drinks milk all the time. Seal loves to drink milk. And to be fair, we don't keep soda in the house very often nowadays, so it's understandable. It's a way to drink something that isn't like sweet like soda or like fruit juice, but still has some sweetness and stuff, you know? Yeah, milk's great, exactly. All right, we made it to tech level 9 here, which means we've unlocked the mana reactor, which is what we need to make Omni Stones. We need to make 100 of these things in order to win the scenario. Alright, so now we got the tech here. New research available in the Mega Researcher. Ooh, what's this? Yeah, here, I'll save here real quick. I see those milk. She audibly gasped when I mentioned I love milk. How cute. Alright, I won't be right back. I'm gonna go pee real quick, since we just reached a little milestone here. I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys with the lovely Factory Town music here, and I will see you all in a second. Be right back. No, I'm rude, Gao. That was intentional. I'm chewing on some Laffy Taffy. It's banana flavored. Nom 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 nom. One of the fun things about being a VTuber, you get to see my mouth move when I eat food. I was like, Mm-hmm. I was like, Tammy be yapping. Up, 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 up. Hi, Sen. Hi, hi. Posture check. Okay. Actually, thankfully, I just sat down, so I was not shrimping. Although I do have a habit of shrimping sometimes on stream. There we go. W. Where do you go here? Building goods? Yeah. You off the specialty goods. Hit the tapping sound so we wouldn't get jealous. Wouldn't get jealous of my Laffy Taffy. I do like me some taffy. I like the I like more tart taffies, like strawberry and apple taffies, than like the more sweeter ones. But I do like me some good old saltwater taffy. What do we need for you? Okay. Needed to unlock the mana reactor. And for that we need fire research, water research, and earth research. Okay, so we gotta up our research game here. Let's turn up this research. You are the earth research, right? We'll be turning you off. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna move you here. We need to make a copy of you. Make level 2. So we need to make basically what we need to do now is we need to make a bunch of extra research so we can unlock the mana reactor, which lets us produce these omni stones, which we need, which is the final objective we need to complete. So we need to get 1,000. Was it 2,000? Yeah, 2,000 of fire research, water research, and earth research. We already have air because I already built level 2 air knowledge tomes for air, but we need for earth and water and fire now. So we'll start with earth because we need more of those. Okay, so yeah, you just need the crystals. Earth crystals, water crystals, air, fire. Throw all these over here. Leave this terrain here. You're gonna be the earth. And then we're gonna this high enough. Yeah, that should be. I don't like sweets, but I enjoy it. It's a good texture, and I love the texture of taffy. Yeah, taffy does have a very lovely texture. Absolutely. Ooh. We can have more population because of happiness. Conveyor belts or zoom in. Yeah. Or actually, wait, we do have the mana reactor, but we do need to get the research for it. Anyway, so, yeah. Okay. Them conveyor belts is zoom in. Yeah. We actually have faster belts now with the mana belts. We actually can build magic conveyor belts. Let me click and drag you. Gerp. Okay, well. Reactor, I barely know her. Wahahaha. Wah, 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 wah. But yeah, we do have faster belts, so I can make these go even faster if I wanted to. Look at them go. Actually, that's probably a bad belt to use them on. Okay, I know I have 420 of these. Okay, it's fine. I think I might just give you a stir just to increase your production a little bit. Okay. So yeah, we can make faster belts. I was trying to click and drag the item into our little hotbar here, but it's not letting me do that for some reason. Oh well. But yes, so we need to get our earth research going. Where is our earth crystals? I need these crystals over here. Build cargo ship earth crystals. Pick up. And drop off. We also need water crystals. Pick up. And drop off. How much you can hold. And we need fire crystals. Where's our fire crystals on this here map? Here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are my fire crystals at? Here you are. You up. And drop you off. Oh, wait, that's right. Let me put you here. And here we go. Do it like this. There we go. Hopefully there won't be any container ships going through that area. You don't want to be at the Ever Given. True, true. Do not want that. We do have a big little harbor here with all these boats coming and going, but technically we don't have any one tile wide areas up. What do you mean you can't path over there? Pick up earth crystal. Drop off earth crystal. What's wrong? Why you can't why can't you path over there? I'm trying to have this cargo ship bring up these earth crystals and bring it over here, but I don't know why I can't do that. Can you go over here? Okay, you can go over there. You can go over here. No, you can't go over here. You can go over there. What? It was a hazard. It might actually be the belt there, actually. Can you go over here? No. Why can't you go over here? I am very confused. Am I really just gonna belt this thing across the map again? I really hope not. Why are you? Keep going this way. Okay, wait. So you can path over here. Just why was it when I told you to path from that other side of the map you couldn't path? Welcome back, Sunny. You're fine. Don't apologize. Nah, no, you guys don't apologize for not being around. I'm here just to hang out and relax after a long day of work. So don't feel bad about not showing up or not being around or whatever. I'm just here to have a nice company time. Okay, cargo ship. Let's see. Maybe now you pick up there and drop it off. We'll try that. See if that works. Increase your production a little bit. We not get a bonus? They're just out of the range for the town center, of course. Classic. Looks over here. If you guys were curious about the town aspect of this is it. You place down a town, then they get adjacency bonuses to various for having delivering stuff to the buildings nearby them. So when you build a when you bring like wheels to the general store, one of the houses nearby will get some bonus happiness and XP. And the more they level up, the more workers we get. And the more workers we have, it means the more people can run all of our buildings, because all of our producing buildings require workers to maintain them and run them. So unlike Factorio, where everything is just this automated machinery, we do actually need workers. So which means we do have to invest in our towns a little bit, you know, giving them some necessities like plumbing and interesting food to eat that are like complex, like bread or soups and cakes and stuff like that. I just pushed my finger in the fresh rice, so thinking now it will be posting for the burn word. Oh no, Fab! Oh no. Ooh, I hope you're okay. That is rough. I am so sorry. God, this boat is stuck again. Okay, well, we'll bring you over here. What do you mean no route to target? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Magic. Conveyor belt. We're gonna build a big old conveyor belt over here. And we're just gonna build a barn. Just gonna belt it all across the ocean. Just gonna belt it over here. And then we're just gonna make another caravan. Add more traffic to our town. And we're just gonna drop it off over here. Stone. There's stone path. That's there we go. There we go. caravan should be able to reach you. There we go. Alright. Problem solved. It's obviously a bit slower than using a boat, because boats can carry a lot of stuff, but caravans can only carry like 32 of something, while cargo ships can carry up to 80. So belt plus belt. I mean, I technically could belt it all the way over, but that's a bit of a waste. We'll just do caravans. If belt doesn't work, have you tried more belt? Yeah, I'm all good. I just forgot I'm not immune to heat-based damage anymore. You gotta remember your damage resistances, silly. You gotta remember them. Okay, so that is our Earth research started. Now we must start our fire and water. So we'll start getting the water out here. Tower, mage tower. God, this is such a complicated setup. You're going to make water knowledge tome. Do this. Do this. Then we need to get water crystals up here. Water. Then output will be. There we go. Up, you are not high enough. Doot, doot, doot. There we go. 1.5 should be good. Okay. Belts together strong. True, true. Just gotta belt it. When in doubt, make more belts. Now we need to make another mage tower for our level 2 fire knowledge. What's the production of all of you? Good. Actually, we have plenty of workers laying around, so we actually might as well. Yeah, there we go. Increase your range a little bit. We only get a production bonus to our producing buildings within a certain radius of the town center. You can see that by the glowing radius, green radius along the paths here. And unfortunately, our towers are just outside of the town center. I'm gonna a bunch of water in there. Let me. Water. So here we go. Food pipe. There we go. I was pumping fluid into this town center for storage, but we don't need it. And I'm going to move this. Oh, but then I lose production there. I move you here. And then we'll move. Delete the storage, and then we'll move you over here. There we go. Okay, we'll give some of these production. I'll take it. Pumping fluid. Home. Home. I was talking about water, silly. What are you thinking about, Gao? Home. Home. I got my revenge on the rice by eating it. Nice. Rice is pretty tasty. We have a bag of jasmine rice, and me and Seal have been munching on that here and there. I wonder. We use a. Here. Filters. Fire. Knowledge tome 1. Oh, okay. Okay. Now we're thinking with portals here. I can just use this existing belt line and just push on the stuff I need over here. I could have done that with this whole belt here. Ah, man, I love that this game has so many cool little hidden features in it, but like I wish it told me some of these things, because like this is something that I've had available all game, just the ability to select an item and tell it to push it onto another belt. And the game does not tell you this at all. You just kind of unlock it with a whole bunch of other things and it doesn't tell you about it. Yeah. There is a chatter in here last week who was telling me about this game that they added in a bunch of quality of life updates to it long after its release. So that's why a lot of the tutorials don't tell you about this kind of stuff. I guess it's kind of like an interesting oversight, I suppose. There's all these cool little convenience features that I guess when you're starting out the game you wouldn't really care about all that much. But now that I'm on like the 7th out of 8 maps, and I would appreciate convenience like this, the game doesn't tell you because they were added in later on, you know. Okay, you are fire crystal. There you go. And always be framing me for his freakiness. You could see that the fluids were blue, that they were water. It was water. Everyone knew it was water. It was you who were being sussy, Gao. It was you who was being sus. Actually, you probably might want to upgrade. Yeah, you upgrade your speed here, yeah. Make sure we consume all these. Oh yeah, that's right. We should probably actually output you. There we go. Why don't we add a conveyor belt? You. There we go. And I didn't say anything. I should repeat what you said. Okay, but the implication was that I said something sus. If the implication, you use the home emote. You use the home. Where is the... Okay. So, all of these are getting their research now, so we should have the research we need in a bit. I don't think we need any more air research. We can actually Turn you. Yeah, we can turn you off. That's why you're paying me the best new crash. uh, I wasn't actually mad. I was just joking with you, Gao. Just to be clear, I'm just XGDing. Where are you? Okay, doing this. I don't know, actually, there's just a bit. Yeah. That's something I'm just always very worried about when I'm having text-based conversations with people, that they misinterpret my words or my tone. I mean, obviously, as like a streamer, I can. It's my job. I can indicate my tone, whatever I want it to be. But when I'm reading things through text, sometimes it's a hard. I have a hard time telling tone. Because you always be homing me. I'm gonna sit your honor. Stop yelling at me, puns. Hi, kiss me. Hi. You kiss me. You. Actually, I don't know what I'd even be mad about with you. Hope you're doing good, kiss. Why are we not getting elixirs? Where are elixirs? Why elixir store empty? Or I think we need another elemental refinery. Image up. Go. Then you conveyor belt. How you doing, kiss? Hope you're doing good. Your Honor, I have to cancel you on Twitter. I'm gonna write puns as a poopy-headed robot. What the? How dare you? What the heck? Can't believe you spread lies on me like that on Twitter. Ow. Put here. Take some mana crystals. I do not want you to do that. I want you to. Here. Oh, not what I meant to do. Here we go. Got these mana crystals over here. Here we go. I need the magic conveyor belt to go on here. Go. Did I remind you all to drink water as my lack of water headache sets in? Yes, make sure you drink water, everybody. Make sure you drink your water. That's why I have a water bottle next to me, so I always remember to drink my water. Very, very important. I'm gonna have your drinkies. A charger here. Trying to get set back home. There you go. The splitter here. Oh, you are not on the same terrain level. Again, one of the issues I have with this game is that it's a little hard to tell the terrain. Is it impossible to cancel the everything app these days? Yeah, that's a good question, Fab. I don't know. Feels like people should probably actually deserve to not lose their fame and fortune for the thing they do. Seem to get by it nowadays. This might mean so you just get along. We aren't sus. We just misunderstood. I don't know about that. I've been podcasting with Suki for well over a year now, and some of the things she said have been pretty sus. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You're good. Oh, we almost have enough research points. We almost have everything that we need, chat. Drink monster, not water. The only monster flavor I've had is like the white and purple one. I don't know if actual normal monster is any good. I just drank it a few times on college when I was in the engineering building late at night and I needed an energy drink to keep me up. But I don't really drink energy drinks much these days. I drink coffee in the morning though. Just a plain old boring coffee with some half and half. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy schmancy. We should have... Yes, we have enough to get our mana reactor research. Ba-doom. New ability unlocked. Mana reactor. Alright, we need to... Guess we need to build one of these things. How do we build you? 100 mana brick? 100 stone? Okay, that's not too bad. Actually, oh, that's not what I want. I'm trying to build. I was thinking it's a good idea maybe if we. Oh, no, not that. Make our mana reactor here since we already have a bunch of our crystals nearby. Okay, well maybe we'll just. Just do this. Okay. Was there a shortcut to make multiple lengths of these? You got a coffee drinker here? Yeah, I like my beans. I like my bean juice. I need my beans in the morning. You know how it is. Actually, I guess we can just kind of do this. Okay, so you need fire crystal, water crystal, earth crystal, and air crystal, and mana. Alright, well, that should actually be fairly... No, I need to put you one higher up. Mana... Enter. 1, 2. Go. And we can just do this. There we go. This. Touchdown. Oh, no, I don't want to logically connect you guys. Get out of here. Stone, water. Stone. Earth. Air. And we actually no longer really need these, so I'll turn all of you guys down. And now we just need the air stones, which is actually just right over here. I made an amp energy drink when I went to the nurse's office in middle school. I don't remember why, but that was her solution. Given. Amp energy. I haven't had that one. Don't know how that tastes like. You know, apparently energy drinks are like really, really popular nowadays. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Oh no, are our coal mines starting to run out of coal? Uh-oh. That's not good. Do we have the deep mining? Yeah. Mine shafts. Mine shaft. Like this. I think I used this only once. Man, you're just barely out of range. That's very annoying. It was ginger ale? Everyone at my work be drinking. Everyone's drinking them energy drinks. Interesting. Yeah, no, because I mean, I work remote, so I don't know what normal people get up to nowadays with what they drink and stuff all that much. That's interesting, because like from what I felt, like energy drinks kind of fell off. Especially when it came to things like, I don't know, yeah, you off. But this is it's called why you know dig. Do not supply pickaxes. Oh, thank you. Turns out you just have to write some zero sugar on something to get people to consume it again, and fill it with some other artificial sweetener with greater health concerns. True, true. That makes sense. That's very classic. Little cargo ship. There, drop you off here. Okay, now we need mana. Which actually, no, we actually can just make a silo here. Then this will be our mana. You drop you off here. And then this will produce us some Omni Stones. Oh. There we go. To take you clockwise. What do you mean terrain's too steep? Now you're connected to the... Good. Oh. Go. Build. Worker. You pick up Omni Stone, you drop it off here, I guess? Okay, how many of these... How long did you take to produce? I wonder. How are you... Are you getting in there? Still, grip. These earth crystals keep getting stuck on my belt. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty animation. Omni Crystal. Turns out you have to wait. Face. I'm not gonna start talking about the economic and the social connotation that rise to energy drink consumption. I can behave. I mean, it is an interesting subject, though. Why that's been happening, I guess. We don't have enough for chargers, so Um, into the barn they go. Need mana. Mana. Magic belt. Alright, and now once we make these Omni Stones, that's it. We've won. The map will be complete. If you mean letting the energy that bad, they should uh they should look towards renewable alternatives such as solar and wind. True, Terry, true. Everyone should just get a solar panel installed on themselves to get all that energy, you know? It's just that easy. Hope you're doing good, Terry. Hope you're having a very lovely Friday so far. I'm gonna let you empty out. I want to make a barn here. Then I'm gonna build a bunch of chargers. Well, thanks. Hell yeah. Hans, you do know that humans are literally are are quite literally powered by the sun, right? I mean, like, yeah, like on a technical level, sure, but I mean, it's not like we directly consume the sunlight. I mean, we do need it for like vitamin D and stuff, right? A bunch of vitamins and minerals, we need the sunlight, but if some of our energy comes from the geothermal activity in the Earth's core, that's also true because like a whole bunch of animals just eat on like the volcanic soup and stuff and the heat in the ground, and they rely on that to survive. Is that air crystals? Build caravan. Elixirs, drop it off. Yep, drop you off. This is gonna be very backed up. Volcanic soup, yummy. Any chlorophyll havers? Any plants? Any planters? Why is you stealing chlorophyll, Valor? The fab sucker figurine earlier. I'm sure someone was growing rice out of like out of area that was like destroyed by volcanoes and stuff, right? So that rice can kind of be volcanic soup if you get down to it. You're out of mana, so that's good. Hello, die. to be mana crystal. Magic conveyor belt. Cargo ship from here. Can you not drop off there? Oh no, you're flying above the water. Okay, of course, of course. There we go. Up, drop you off. I don't know what you're doing, but we just need mana crystals now. Should be good to go. Why? Magic conveyor belt. There we go. Turn you purple. Whoa. And switch into coming mode back. Okie dokie go. Okay, we're slowly making our Omni stones, which we need to win here. What we can do here is belt you down to here. Give back some of these mana crystals. Conserving some of these. Which I don't think we need to worry about, really, though. Do need more water crystals, though. You're running out of those. Okay. Where's our water? We're almost out of water crystals. Water crystal, water crystal. Do we have the research to make water temples? We do. Can I make another one of you? Water temple. Oh, we need bricks. I'm gonna add a blue coin booster onto you. Why are you not making more? Need more mana. You. I'll build magic conveyor belts. X out you. Question, but do you have a media server at home, Puns? No, I don't, Fab. I don't have a media server or anything fancy like that. Most of my software dev work has been me mainly working on Java projects and the like. So I haven't been messing, or as well as like API stuff. But so I haven't been messing around too much with a lot of the server side, media hosting side of things. So I'm not particularly knowledgeable in that subject. Been feeling the urge to make a media server lately. You should do it, Fab. Hell yeah. The programmer's itch. I feel like doing something today. Oh yeah, go for it. Make that media server, Fab. Yeah, well, we need more air crystals too. This cargo ship doesn't need these crystals anymore because we're about to win the map, so you can just drop these off here. Actually, we were using a bunch of those air crystals to make mana belts, but we don't need them anymore. All comfy now, Gabo? Hell yeah. I've got a bunch of these saved up anyway. If we don't need them. Yeah, we got a full barn of the belts that use our air crystals, so we might as well just drop them off here. Now, where's our elixirs? Are we still making elixirs? We just kind of have a little set up here where I guess we can just take the water crystals from here. Because again, we're literally about to win the map in the next few minutes, so we can just take these crystals here and just drop them off here. I'm so glad to finally be at an age where I can. There's truly no better feeling than putting your feet up after a day of work. Same, Gao. Same. You definitely appreciate your free time a bit more. I've noticed as someone who's been working for about 5 years now. You appreciate the time you get to just slow down and put your feet up after a day of work. Just hang out and chill and stuff. Cause I feel like I never valued this free time as much as a kid. Like, obviously, as a kid, I was always be like, I want to play video games, I don't want to study, do homework. But like, nowadays, it's like, you kind of appreciate the quiet more, I feel like. Definitely appreciate it more. Just being able to chill and just sit in a Discord call with friends, watching them play games, or just watching random YouTube videos, or watching that series you wanted. Putting my feet up by using the power washing setting in my shower head on my fuck ass back muscles. Ooh, yeah. A nice warm shower after a long day. Some like hot cocoa or something, or something tasty. Yeah. I never used to understand why my dad made that noise when he sat down on the couch after work. Now I do. Oh, I absolutely make all sorts of noises. Like when I returned from the bathroom, when I BRB, I'm like, ah. And I also make little noises when I like get up to go to the bathroom. Oh, my body appreciates that stretch too. I always wondered like why my dad was like, ugh, whenever he sat up, and now it's just, yep, I get it. I understand. Dude, there is nothing like a good stretch. By the way, chat, remember to do your stretches, especially if you're a gamer. Do some like hand and wrist stretches. If you're a gamer or an artist, make sure you do those stretches so your muscles get properly stretched and loosened up, especially if you're playing games for a while. I do these a bunch because of my arm problems, but I recommend you do them as well because they're generally good. And also do normal stretches too. Just plain old normal stretches are also really good. I just do basic stretches for like my legs and just touching my toes and stuff, and for my arms and stuff. And I've been able to maintain my flexibility at my ancient age of 28. I can still like put my leg behind my head and stuff like that. I'm still really flexible. I can still touch my toes and everything. All because I remember to stretch before going to bed. I highly recommend stretching if you don't. Speaking of stretching, we've reached our stretch goal. Victory. We did it. I'm still looking forward to my vacation after I quit at the end of this commission cycle. It'll be my first real vacation after 22 years apart from hospitalizations, which I don't count as vacations for obvious reasons. Yeah, no. Sitting in a hospital bed, definitely not a vacation. No. I haven't had to stay long term in a hospital, thankfully, but I've had a few surgeries before. From like my ears, I had like an ear infection, so they had to put tubes in my ears to get the fluid out of there. I think that's the only major one. I haven't broken a bone before, so nothing too crazy, but yeah. What did you say you were gonna do again? You were just gonna get a chill out for a bit, Gao? Once you're done with the commissions? Did you have any specific plans other than like the Ren Fair stuff? And obviously like moving to Maine. Victory. I guess we'll just stay on the screen so you guys have something to look at here. But yeah, that we beat map 7, everybody. Map 7 complete. Now what? Moving to Maine, get my life together, figure out what I want to do with my life, focus on my healing, go from there. That sounds like a good idea, Gao. Oh yeah. Sounds pretty good. Figure out what I want to do with my life. Yeah, I never had any very specific plans of what I wanted to do with my life. I know I like programming, and so I can figure I'd get a job with that. I do want to try to get into game dev eventually. I don't know when that's gonna happen though, because well, I would have to quit my job to do that, and obviously like with my arm problems at the moment, it would be too much to do game dev work in between streaming and working a real job. It would just be too much on my arms. I tried doing that at one point, but it was just too much for me, sadly. Too much typing. Too much keyboard usage. So, but I kind of understand where you're coming from, because I also want to take a break from working and streaming at some point in the future. I don't think anytime soon, but at some point in the future, and just rest my arms from the computer and stuff, and try and touch grass a bit more and let my arms get some rest. Maybe do some physical therapy. See if that helps my arm problems at all. Maybe there's some kind of issue where they aren't able to heal, and maybe that'll help out a little bit. I'm not sure when it's going to happen though, because obviously, as I was saying, the job market sucks ass right now, so I can't really quit my job, and it's a software dev job that pays pretty well and allows me and CL to live a very comfortable life. So I can't exactly just drop that because willy-nilly without considering the consequences of things. But one day I want to do that, and so I kind of understand your that kind of feeling. Although work is something I think of just as a thing to do and get done with and move on with my day. So I don't have a kind of like, I could kind of get by working my current job right now, just doing my API stuff. But I don't know. I don't think I need a specific purpose like that. Hope you have a good rest of your night, a good movie day. Okie dokie, Fab. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I just found to doing the only thing I could do with my disabilities, and drawing was a huge emotional coping mechanism. I was able to basically zone out, ignore all the awful shit happening to me while I was drawing. It was what I knew and was safe, so I never really grew or reached for what I wanted. Gotcha. So you just did what was safe and stayed there. I got you. I got you. I understand. Yeah. We all need to grow and try new things. That's part of one of the reasons why I like streaming, because to me this is me trying to do new things and to experiment, because I've told the story a few times before that I was a very, very quiet kid growing up. I was a massive introvert. I was never good at talking with people. I was never good at getting my feelings across. But I wanted to get better at talking. I wanted to learn to be more social. I wanted to learn to express myself better. And streaming has been a way for me to get out of my comfort zone and to force a spotlight on me and tell myself, okay, we are going to talk for the next 3 to 4 hours. We are going to be entertaining. We are going to create comfy vibes or whatever. And that's something I never really had to do before now, because as a software dev, you can get by being a little introvert. But streaming has made me open up a bit more and learn to talk better, and has taught me all sorts of little soft skills like video editing and learning how to use Photoshop and stuff like that. So I very much consider streaming in a similar vein as like my attempt to grow and to do something, because otherwise I felt very stagnant, I guess. Otherwise I felt like I was just going through the motions at my job, just working to make money, to save money, with no big goal in mind, because like this was before I was dating CL or anything like that, or I was just living with my parents. I was just saving money and not doing a whole lot with it. I didn't have any kind of specific goal in mind. But yeah, the streaming kind of gave me a bit of a goal. And now I want to something more fulfilling for myself. Oh yeah, it's natural to want new things, as well as if you're content within what you currently have. Yeah. Yeah. You're my favorite comfy yapper streamer? Aw, I'm glad, Gal. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was just, I was just very, very, I just felt very, very stagnant, and I needed to do something, anything. And, yeah, streaming has been really good for me, I think. Well, here's an awkward part of the stream. What do we do now? Because like I technically could end stream here. We are at the 3-hour mark, and these streams are 3 to 4 hours long, so I mean, technically not a bad time to end. But like, I don't know if I want to end just yet. But then again, my voice is starting to get a little fucky-wucky, so maybe I should. And also, it would be kind of awkward if like I started the next map and played it for like an hour and like, okay, I'm good, time for bed. So, maybe we will just wrap up stream here, I guess. Take an early night and go put your feet up and make dad noises. You know what, Gao? That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Alright, everybody. That's going to be it for stream for today. I will be live tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST, same time as this stream started, and I will be playing... I don't know. I still can't decide again about if I want to do Dispatch or start the next map in Factory Town. I don't know. We will see. We will see. You guys on YouTube will see, because you'll see the thumbnail, whether it'll be Dispatch or Factory Town. But you guys on Twitch, you guys will see when we go live, I guess. I guess it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day. Thanks for stream. Heck yeah, go. I came back from Diamond. Nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you too, Sunny. I hope you had fun during today's stream. But yeah, a lot of my streams are. I do a lot of variety. My solo streams here are basically like comfy streams like this, where we play like a factory game or something like that, or some other like comfy variety. On Tuesdays, I do a little podcast with my friends, and then on Thursdays, I read visual novels with a different group of friends and stuff. So I do, and then on Fridays and Saturdays, I run solo streams and stuff. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you around some more, Sunny. Yeah, thanks for joining us. All right, thank you, Frogspite, for the follow. Thank you, Sunny, of course, for the follow. Thank you, a mouse, for the resub. Thank you, Shyrus, for the follow. I don't think I saw that. Oh yeah, because Wolfie gave me a shout out as I was talking to him about Dispatch. Okay. I don't think there's anything on YouTube. Let me see. No, there wasn't. Okay. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah. Let me find someone for us to raid. Who to raid? Let's see. Is there anyone else playing Factory Town? No, there's no one else playing Factory Town. This is a game that came out almost a decade ago. Let's see. Are there any homies online? Any homies to send people to? Any homies? Is Luna still alive? I know Luna went live. Oh, Luna's still alive. Okay, she's playing Cyberpunk. I'm gonna go send you over to my friend Luna Demos. Go send her my love and support. Looks like she's doing the DLC for Cyberpunk. And, there we go. And yeah, she joins me for Jackbox sometimes. So go send her my love and support, and I will see you guys all tomorrow for some more either Factory Town or Dispatch. Thank you for stream. Hell yeah, Mouse. Hope you had a nice comfy time. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.